Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's #1 sports network.
All right, listen, so I'm going to tell you guys something because you guys in the chat have asked so often, okay? And today we are finally addressing it, all right? I'm going to tell you exactly.
You dropping your pants?
Well, that, you know me. I love to go pantless. Somebody mentioned, I watched South Line in Birmingham last night. I was there, Mike, by the way, for what it's worth. All right. So every day, multiple people, Maz, like I'm the type of person since like I'm standing up here by myself.
Yeah.
I apologize to you guys. I have a difficult time looking at the chat and trying to do a show, right? Like right now, my attention got diverted, okay? If I have a co-host up here, we can do that, but I got to be like this. So thank God we have Maz here. We have JB here. He's not here today. We have KG here. He's not here today. And today we have Justin. So that's why, like Maz or Justin, all right, let's look at the chat. What's the chat saying? What's the super chat saying? But a lot of you, and we've never addressed this, okay? So today I'm going to try to give you an answer. And I know it'll keep coming up, but like I need to straighten this out for the benefit more than anything of a guy that I really like, young Justin, okay? Maz, how many times do people bitch at us? And I'm not saying you're wrong, okay? Right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But how many times do people bitch about, why can't this show start on time? Right?
Facts.
You're right. You are not wrong. Why do you make me hit you, as Maz likes to say?
Why do you make me hit you?
All right. Now, I need to explain it to you. Something magical happens during the broadcast day here at Woodward. Not just the normal shenanigans and chicanery that you see, but something. Young Justin comes in here early in the morning. And if it's not young Justin, it's JB. And if it's not JB, it's KG. And during the course of a broadcast day here at Woodward Sports, and I don't even want to talk about this, but because so many of you make the comments and take the shots, and we deserve every one of them. I think you deserve to know. I almost said a word that is not PC to say anymore. There are a bunch of goons around here that just screw things up during the day. So you would think that young Justin would be able to get here. Young Justin, when did you get here? About 7:40?
7:45.
Okay, 7:45, okay? Maz is already in his office. I'm already here. I got here early today because I was worried about the weather, all right? Because I'm one of those guys, I live in Northville. I have to go like this to get here. And with the weather, I was like, all right, so I left early. Thankfully, the weather didn't hit yet. Poor Justin gets in here. At your job, wherever you work, you come into work in the morning and everything is as you left it, right? Isn't that how most jobs work?
Yes.
Yep.
Nobody messed with your computer. Nobody messed with the settings. Nobody messed with the sound.
The headphones.
It doesn't work that way here. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a frat house.
Are there gremlins that come in at night? I'm serious. Justin will come in and he'll sit there and he's such a nice kid. He really is. Don't beat up Justin ever.
Does he have a Santa hat on right now?
He's got a Santa hat on. He's spreading joy. He's talking about how much he loves his girlfriend.
Wings, baby.
He's got his Red Wings jersey. But literally he comes in and even with a smile on his face, he's like, what the hell happened between last night and today? So literally every morning, it's almost like, Justin, now you yell at me if I'm misrepresenting this. Literally every morning, it's like we have to reset everything for the new broadcast day. I can't explain it. I don't know how. I don't know why. It makes me pull hair out of my head. I want to start at 8 o'clock every morning.
Throw your hat.
Maz wants to start at 8 o'clock every morning. But there, I got it off my chest. That's why. Okay? Now you can continue your regularly scheduled bitching at us for never being on time, but at least you know now, okay? Justin, seriously, what happens? Why do we have to reset everything? Is there any explanation?
No.
Okay, cool. How was your day? Did you stay up late and watch the Red Wings? Hopefully you joined Spenny and Justin last night. Maz, I tapped out.
I know you did.
I am not tap out guy.
I thought of you last night. I'm like, I wonder if he's hanging in there.
I tapped out.
You were gone, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I tapped out.
You didn't make it to halftime, probably.
It was about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
It was about 10 o'clock. Yeah.
It was a good game. It was a crappy game, but entertaining. I enjoyed the hell out of that game. And you know me, I don't like AFC versus NFC. I just don't. But
Justin, I know. I just.
That's a crazy take to have in the big 2025.
It is. That is one of the most amazing things to me. He doesn't like AFC versus NFC.
That's crazy.
I love my NFC, as you know. Like Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings, that's perfection to me. Perfect. Redskins, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. It's all good.
So is it more divisional matchups that intrigue you, or it doesn't matter? Just get two NFC teams.
Just get two NFC teams. But I definitely like divisional matchups.
Okay.
But this was a good game. 2 8-win teams. 2 quarterbacks that, are intriguing. Justin Herbert playing, with a busted left hand. That kid, man, let me tell you something. He played out of his ass last night. He's good, Sean. I know you talked about him and you say he's not good. He's good.
No, can I take the screwdriver to that one?
Yeah.
He's another. I just don't look at him and I think he's special. That's the best way to say it. I remember,
a fine young quarterback.
I remember him in college and everybody talking him up. And I said to Bischoff, I said, "Is there something I'm missing with this guy? Because every time I saw that guy, he was okay."
Yeah.
And I kind of feel that way about him as an NFL quarterback. I'm not saying he's not an NFL quarterback. I think people have put him maybe in a pedestal he doesn't belong. How's that?
He suffers from, like a lot of college quarterbacks, in my opinion, the overinflated wide receiver group, and where his wide receiver group is so good and he has such great athletes around him, where like every NFL quarterback has elite NFL talent. So it's just a little different. There's obviously the outlier cases like Joe Burrow, who had the best wide receiver duo in history of college football and still balls in the NFL. But, Justin Herbert obviously was at Oregon, and he definitely was better for the athletes that he had at Oregon because at most matchups, he was the best, biggest kid on the field.
Yeah, so Maz, I'm not in the, here, let me try to, I think he's a legit NFL quarterback. I just think he's been put on a pedestal that he doesn't belong. That is not the same level that I think Caleb Williams will end up on.
I get it.
I don't think there's much there with
and
Caleb.
Real quick for the chat telling me that I should show up early. Man, I literally was up until 1:20 giving you guys content on the post-game show for the Red Wings. So you don't get it both ways. So figure out which one you'd like more, and I'll suffice. Oh, wait. No, I won't, because you're not my girlfriend. I don't have to listen.
You guys, seriously, though, you know how this works, okay? I'm going to do it again. At any other place, you could, if Justin chose to do this, he could come in at 7:59, flip a switch, and say, "Let's go." Right? That's right?
Would be nice.
Fair? Isn't that how, Maz, you and I worked at radio stations or television stations, and you literally, there's an on button and you press on and you go, "Hi." Okay? For whatever reason, I don't know. I'm not. Maybe I should do an investigation about it. Something happens during the course of the day, and everything just gets messed up. And if you don't believe me and you don't believe Justin, I will have this exact same conversation with KG and JB when they get back. But since so many people, like Maz, honestly, so many people make comments or ask aloud, that's your explanation.
Absolutely.
Am I misrepresenting that, Maz?
No, you are not.
Okay. Something happens, and I don't know what happens.
It's okay. We're on right now, right? Now, when Sean
I
fell
fucking
asleep,
hate the Bears.
when Sean fell asleep last night, he missed a really good game. 22-19, Chargers in overtime. Cameron Dicker, 5 for 5 on field goals, hit a over 50-yarder to tie that game. And the Eagles had their chance. They came down the field, a couple of tip passes, and it went the other way. 5 turnovers for Jalen Hurts.
Maz, that's what I was going to say to you. I didn't watch the game. And for those of you that maybe you have to get up early in the morning, listen, I was cashed out. I had a really busy weekend, and normally I'm the guy, and we even talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Not only am I staying up for the football game, but I'm staying up for the hockey game,
Yep.
okay? I was just cashed out. I was like, you know how you get to that point? I go, if I don't go to sleep now, there's a real good chance I'm going to have.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm going to be miserable in the morning. So I went to sleep, and I actually had a good sleep.
I fought myself, but I stayed up.
All right. If you just looked at the box score, at that game, you would say, what the hell was wrong with Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah.
But I just looked, like, get off, had some highlights and everything. Could A.J. Brown have more balls bounce off his hands? It seemed like every highlight they had was a ball going through his arms in the end zone, a third down pass that would be a first down going off his hands, a tip ball for an interception, a couple of those and everything.
He's an anti-porn star. He's afraid of catching balls.
Hey, him and Pickens.
I knew you were going there.
Him and Pickens had a bad week. He and George Pickens had a bad week, and they both bitched like anything, and they both had bad weeks, and I think they both could have cost their team a chance to win.
You know what's funny? This kind of reminds me of what the Lions are going through, because if you live in a different market and you are not inundated with the Lions every day, people are probably sitting there. Oh, I don't know. Like pick a market. Pick a market. Denver. People are sitting in Denver going, what the hell's wrong with the Lions?
Right.
Not knowing that, are there some issues? Of course there are. But the issues also go to the inordinate amount of injuries and who is being injured.
Correct.
And I would say the same thing with Philly. Well, what's wrong with Philly? They're decimated.
2 guys on their O-line are down.
And Philly is the team that showed us emphatically last February
The lines.
how important the trenches are. Like
that's how they win.
Bam. That's it.
Saquon got loose for 122. He looked good last night. 2 touchdowns.
Save my fantasy season. Come on, Saquon.
He did. He saved the bacon. That's for sure. But that was very entertaining. I'll tell you, the kid played with the broken hand. Sacked 7 times. Justin Herbert last night.
Jesus,
that D line of Philly is relentless, and they played without what's his kid from Georgia?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
Jalen Carter, who's hurt.
How about yesterday in the National Football League? So Jason Pierre-Paul is coming back. Phillip Rivers is coming back. I'm waiting for Ed Too Tall Jones and Lawrence Taylor. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
It's incredible.
Listen, man, the Giants should do a favor. They should let Russell Wilson go, and let Indy pick him up, if he's allowed to go through waivers, because someone might play keep away. I doubt it. They probably want Russell Wilson to go to Indy, but he'd be a good fit there for the rest of this year. And he's just rotting on the bench for the Giants. He'll never even suit up again. I think that would be a good thing. The Colts need a quarterback, man. It's unbelievable. That's a team that's lost 4 in a row, and they could lose the rest of the season out the way there's the
and you know what? In fairness to them, and I know we've gone back and forth all year whether they're legit or not. You part of it is, of course, injuries. It is, in fairness to them.
Of course.
Part of it is, now, I didn't believe that they were legitimate, but I guess we'll never know because, we haven't seen them at their full capabilities. So, yeah, the Eagles are struggling, and this begs the question, okay? Like, seriously? Right now, what's today, December 9th?
Yep.
December 9th. Justin, I'm going to ask you. Maz, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat as well. Who is the team to beat in the National Football League?
To me, it's easy.
Is it, though?
To me, it is.
Because I agree with you, but ... if that makes sense. And I'll explain in just a second.
You're picking my brain. You know.
I know where you're going to go, and I'm going to go the same place, to be honest with you.
Is that why I have to go first?
Well, hold on just a second. Is it safe to say we can just, Maz, and I know this will make you happy, is it safe to say that we can maybe crumble up the AFC and throw it in the wastebasket? Can we do that?
I thought we could.
I don't think so.
But I don't think so anymore.
Oh, no, I can't wait
I
to hear
don't.
this.
Because the NFC is, they're coming down
It's
to the
kinda
AFC
garbage
level.
too. Yeah, it's kind of garbage, too.
I don't think you could throw it away. I think the Patriots could win the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
I don't think they will.
They could.
I'm just saying
They're
they
really
could.
good. They have the best. They have one of the best secondaries in the NFL.
It's truly a remarkable story. What they're doing.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It
They
really
got the
is.
right. They got the right QB.
I told you that was one a few weeks ago. I watched him a couple weeks in a row, and I was like, they got it going on. That's like a good team. Now I'm going to stop short of saying can they get back to the top, and there's Robert Kraft again.
Sure.
The idea of that just
Yeah, I get it.
I want to throw up. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, not a fan.
But I just don't see anybody out of the EFC winning it. But as you said, I don't think there's a prohibitive favorite. I think we're all going to have the tendency to say one team, but I am going to ask us to consider another team. Justin, who do you got? Best team in the NFL right now, December 9th today is?
The Detroit Lions. No, I'm kidding. The Los Angeles Rams.
All right, Maz?
Yeah, Rams.
Sean, Rams. Okay. Can I present as I guess
Article 2.
Article 2? Why is everybody sleeping on the Seahawks? And I'm asking myself that more than anything. All right, because I mean, if you take a deeper dive, all right, they've scored more points than the Rams. They've given up less points than the Rams. I watched that game. To be honest with you, it was more Sam Darnold than anything else why they lost that game, to be honest with you.
Right.
And maybe that's why we're all sitting back saying
That was going to be my
Rams,
answer.
Because it's who you got, Sammy Darnold or Matthew Stafford, right? Who you got?
Who'd you bring up yesterday? Took the Bears to the Super Bowl.
Rex Grossman, sexy Rexy.
There you go.
Yeah.
It don't matter. They have a great team in Seattle, and they're getting better. Mike McDonald is coaching his ass off over there. They all bought into him. Their defense is spectacular. The Legion of Boom is back. LOB. They're a real deal, and they're on the way up. They're young.
And I think it's different for guys like us, Maz, because you don't see it too often anymore. But, we lived in an era where Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Correct.
Dave Hostetler won a Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler, sorry. What's it? Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
That's like, and we don't see that too much anymore. I have a very tough time thinking Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champion. I have a very tough time putting those two sentences.
Understood.
Even with his renaissance of the past year, give him his flowers, okay? He has had a renaissance, all right?
He got paid.
Everybody blamed it on KOC. Remember, it was because KOC was such a genius. Again, he's not having a great year, but he's doing it again with Seattle right now, and I think there's something to be said about that.
His teammates love him. They do. His teammates love him. And anyone that talks bad about him, you see the team coming up and saying, hey, we're here. It ain't Darnold's fault that we lost that game. It's this, it's that. They're a very together team, and they have a hell of a home field advantage. If they get home field, man, they could be tough. They could be tough. 12th man.
22 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,100 yards.
Okay.
For what it's worth from Sam Darnold.
Not great.
He still turns the ball over too
Right.
much. Yeah,
He'll get 4,000 yards, right?
Yeah, I think so.
4,000.
I think
Standard Sam Darnold season.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the new Sam Darnold. Maybe the new Sam Darnold.
It's fair.
Yeah, the new
It
Sam
will still
Darnold.
end the same way.
I can't, honestly, it's crazy right now. I think the default mode is the Rams, but I don't ooh and ah over the Rams. Does that make sense? I don't nobody's going to beat them. They don't have that aura about them to me.
Yeah, fair.
Do you feel the same way?
Not really.
Not really.
Okay, cool. I don't have
Sean McVay scares me.
He does not scare me.
He scares me. And what scares me now
Receivers
is
scare me.
you have a two-headed backfield. Blake Corum, all of a sudden, is an NFL running back.
Yeah.
And they already had Kyron Williams, who is a terrific guy if he stays healthy. And they have two of the best wide receivers in the game. Probably the best combo of receivers in the game in Puka Nacua. And I'm sorry. Help me.
Devontae Adams.
Thank you.
And I want to keep going on that. They've been saying that they've been playing Blake Corum so much because they want to rest Kyron Williams for the playoffs. So I don't know if this is truly a two-headed monster backfield. However, Blake Corum is a very shifty runner who is very good at identifying holes, and behind that Rams offensive line, he's still a very effective back.
It looks pretty damn good to me. 130 yards last week.
Can I also throw this in? I think maybe part of my I don't ooh and awe and don't get the aura of the Rams is we've had their number the last few
Yeah,
years.
it's fair.
Like, does that make... Now, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, you guys can get mad at me again 2 weeks in a row. I do not expect the Lions to go out there and beat them. I don't. I wish I could lie to you. I've always said I'm never going to be that guy that comes up here and says something I don't mean, okay? I don't like this matchup. I don't like being out there. I don't like the idea of that receiving core that we just talked about going up against what we have in our defensive backfield. I don't like any of that. I wish I could lie to you, but here we are. But I think because we've seen the Rams kind of falter the last few years when people were going, ooh, look out for the Rams, and that game in Philly last year
They
was
should
one
have
of
beat
the,
them.
They hung with them, and Maz, that to me that was a woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, remember it started snowing
it started
in the second
pouring.
half?
Oh, it started
and
pouring.
they got better.
Yeah, it started pouring.
They got better.
And then Philly, took the game back, and that was that. But I think because there's been a bit of that, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't. Still a threat. Would I be surprised if they won it all? No, but I just don't look at them and go, ooh, no one's touching them. There is no way, shape, or form a prohibitive favorite in the National Football League right now. There is not that Chiefs team that you sit out there going, they're going to get it right. They always get it right. Well, we've been playing that game for a while with the Chiefs, and now we're in a position that they're probably not even going to make the playoffs right now. I mean, when you look at their predicament,
They're done.
They got to be.
You saw them
right?
on Sunday. They're done.
They got to be.
They're finished. They're just not a together team. Kelsey looks like he is completely cooked. Completely. And Mahomes is running for his life all of a sudden.
That was do you remember we talked about that before the Lions-Chiefs game? Because they're on every week. What was the joke? CBS is their official home.
Jim
right?
Nantz and Tony Romo did 4 straight Chiefs game until Sunday night.
He did not look good, and then all of a sudden he looked like Travis Kelce against us, and I was like, typical.
He usually picks it up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But this time, I think they're done.
Can we skip ahead? I know we were going to hear from DC on Branch and DC on playing against Stafford. So can I tell you what happened yesterday with the Woodward chat?
Yeah, please do. By the way, I completely checked out. Completely.
You and I both did.
I had to mute it.
You and I both did.
I almost jumped out of the chat. I almost took myself out of the chat.
It is, and I'm sorry. I'm a simpleton. I think you guys have probably learned that about me. I'm a simpleton, okay? People have made this infinitely more complicated than it needs to be. There is one correct answer here. That's it. That's it. I don't believe there are any shades of gray. I don't believe that there is really any debate with this, okay? And Justin, I'm going to ask you, all right? Well, first, before I ask Justin the question, it started yesterday. What is it? Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff.
Again.
And it went on for 3 hours. That is not an exaggeration.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sorry, guys, because that's on me. But this is also why
Gosh damn
I don't participate in the group chat that often. Because
I thought it was Broder.
Well, yeah, it was, but I was the one arguing with him, and Once I get into an argument, I can't stop. So that's on me.
That's why I don't start. I'm the same way.
That's why I don't participate in the group chat that often because I just end up getting way too sucked into it. And I was pulling tape on Goff yesterday, and I learned a very, very big thing that really bothers me about the NFC Championship game that people don't really talk about. There's a throw that Goff could have made on 4th and 3 to Jamison Williams on a crosser that he's wide open. And if he's so good at throwing into yak, like Broder says, it would have been a first down when we were down by 3. We were on the 30-yard line. There was a linebacker on Jamison Williams on a crossing route, and instead of stepping up and throwing into he would have got hit as he threw. Instead of stepping up and throwing, Goff rolled to his right and threw into the dirt because he can't throw on the run.
Do you know what the problem is?
That was with 2 minutes to go.
You went 2 years back?
No, but no. Can I tell you what the problem is? You just brought it up. Do you know what the problem is when we have conversations like this? Do you know where
quarterbacks do make mistakes?
Stubbornness. It's like there are some people around here. I'm not going to mention any names. I don't want to be involved in this shit. Yeah, it's constant. Okay, there are some people around here that cannot. They are incapable of pointing out. Like Jared had a rough game or Jared made a bad pass. It's really weird, okay? Like hey, listen, guys. Like this is non-debatable. Jared Goff wasn't very good in that game against Washington.
He was concussed though.
What do you okay, but he wasn't very good. Can we say that?
If he's out there, he is open to criticism.
Why do people have a difficult time saying that? I don't. It blows my mind. Okay, and again, that doesn't mean that I want Jared Goff replaced.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that I'm drafting a quarterback this year. That
Thank
doesn't
you.
mean all of that. Okay, and I'll give Broder credit because at the very end of this, 3 hours later, Broder said what I would have said 3 hours beforehand. 3 hours beforehand.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford is better than Jared Goff. There is no way in Hades I want to do over on that trade. None. There's
I
no,
second that.
There's no other. They're really mad. There's no other answer.
No, never was.
I don't like it. I'm happy with Jared Goff as my quarterback. For somebody to look at me and say that Jared Goff has been or currently is a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford, you know what? Can I use the term that the kids use, Justin? You don't know ball. Like, he's better. Like, it's okay.
You have to give to get. You give a superstar away to get the haul you got. And, by the way, we'll give you this reclamation project in Jared Goff, who they brought back to life.
And it is the example. This does not happen in sport very often. It is the rare win-win deal. Okay? Where if I ask one team, do you want to do over? No, we're cool. And I ask the other team, do you want to do over? No, we're cool. Now, the ultimate separator as we stand here right now, today, is Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl. That's the goal of making a deal. The Rams made a deal because they felt that Matthew Stafford, along with some other pieces, could catapult them to the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. So they have bragging rights for now. When Jared Goff, notice how I said that? When Jared Goff wins the Super Bowl with the Detroit Lions, then we can be on equal footing again. But anybody out there want to do over? Now, before you answer that, it's like I'm being Darren McCarty right now. You'll see a commercial coming up with D-Mac, all right? But wait, there's more. He's being one of those television, bitch guys. But wait, there's more. Before you answer that question on whether you would want to do over, Justin, do you have that graphic? Do you have that graphic that was making the rounds yesterday? All right, young Justin, put that graphic up.
This is the haul at the Lions.
There's a lot of graphics in here. I got to find this.
That's okay,
one.
pal.
That's the Stafford haul.
Stafford deal haul.
I got it.
All right, cool. Don't answer that question just yet. This is such a stupid conversation. I can't believe we even have this conversation. I'm not being funny. This is a really dumb conversation. But since it came up again, and I know a lot of people have been talking about it in the chat, We'll get the hall up there, and you tell me if you want to do over.
I'm just making it bigger. It's pretty small.
You're out of your mind if you tell me, yeah, I want to do over.
Here is
okay.
the hall. Right
Here's
here.
the hall. You ready? You
Do you need me to read that?
do you want to do over?
Read them.
Do you want to do over?
All right, I will read it. Hold on, let me put Sean on the screen.
Seriously, do you want to do over?
No.
No.
Okay, we're cool. That's that. The Rams got what they wanted. Matthew Stafford got what he wanted. He wanted out, right? The Rams got what they wanted.
Do you blame him, first of all?
No!
Because he would have had his 20th
You know what?
coach.
Can we be honest? Can
Yeah.
we be honest?
Yeah.
If I ever saw Matthew Stafford again, I'd thank him.
Yeah.
He'd probably call me a loser. There's a story there. I'm not telling you. He'd probably call me a loser, but honest to goodness, no doubt about it, I would. Hey, dude, thanks. Like, you changed the trajectory of this franchise. You were part of it. You know, not only did we. Don't take away from the brain trust, okay? Don't take away from Chris Spielman coming in here. Don't take away from Brad coming in here. Don't take away from DC coming in here. But what helped catapult that is Matthew Stafford saying, guys, I can't do this anymore. Sorry. I'm asking for a trade. Can we work something out? Thank you. I'm serious. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if we can beat you every time we play you, that'll make it even better.
And for the audio audience, we have the trade that was revisited is Jared Goff, Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Josh Pascal, Ife Melifonwu, and Broderick Martin for Matthew Stafford.
Okay. Anybody want to do over?
No.
Wasn't that fun?
Now, can I ask you this?
Yes. Don't ask me who the better quarterback is, please. I'm begging you.
No, of course not.
Okay.
The
We also
double-edged
need
sword
take
to
a
that
break here
is
soon.
the double-edged sword to that is we're a Matthew Stafford away from winning the Super Bowl.
And on that note, why don't you tell us about Planet Fitness, Sean?
You had to do it, didn't you? They're all coming in, though, and I'm going to point. No, you watch. In order. Stick comes in first, okay? Stick is like the official guardsman of Jared Goff. Stick comes in first, and Broder's right behind him. So they're all coming in now.
Broder's on the chat right now.
Is he?
Oh, God, yeah.
Broder, I didn't know you were in the chat. Like, props to you for being the adult in the room.
Bro, feel free to call in.
Like I'm being deadly serious. Like it should have happened 3 hours earlier, mind you. But Broder was the adult in the room that said, Matthew Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. Matthew Stafford is better. Like, and if I'm like not quoting you correctly, yell at me. But when I saw you say that, I said, that's why he's my guy. Like, it's okay. He had a bad game. Justin brought up a bad game. Don't tell me he didn't have a bad game. It's like at the beginning when he came here. When, like, Jared Goff was broken. Did you guys watch him with the Rams? He was turning the ball over left and right. If you tell me that you believe he's going to have a renaissance, I might laugh at you, and I did laugh at you, Stick. But you were basing it on, like, blind faith. Because the Jared Goff that existed at that time was broken. This is such a stupid argument.
But
I told you.
But people love it.
I was a guy, I openly admit it. I was a guy when he came here, I thought it was an absolute throwaway. Openly admit it. Because he was a broken quarterback. And they put him in positions of comfortability, and they protected him, and they got one of the best lines. I cannot believe how quickly the bleeping snow came down. Are you looking outside?
I know.
Jeez, oh son of a poop. And you know what? Here's what you do as Broder did. Then you become an adult and you go, hey man, he was broken and now he's not anymore. Thank God he wasn't the bridge quarterback.
I can't believe you got all of that out of the chat. I didn't even catch that Broder was on Stafford's side.
Oh, because
I completely I couldn't even read him.
If we had to like make a court, if we had to make a court of the Goff suitors, I would probably put Broder at number 2. Like, Stick is number 1. Make no mistake about that. I think Broder would even say that. But Broder's at number 2.
Stick's the president.
Yes. So I would say Broder's probably the VP. That's a good analogy. Broder's probably the VP. And I'm like
of the Goff fan club.
Yes, like Stick and Broder. I hope these are no shots. You'll know when I'm taking a shot. All right.
But Broder will give Stafford props where Stick won't. Right.
Pretty
Is that
much.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's mine.
I got you.
That's mine.
I got you.
Hey, Planet Fitness is for. Hey, you know what? We made up for being 10 minutes late. We went. What did we do? About 37 minutes commercial free. Poor Justin's in there weeping right now. He's usually the happiest guy on earth, and he's weeping because we're so far behind.
Took a Santa hat off.
He did. He threw it just like I throw hats. Planet Fitness is for everybody. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide, with over 50 in Metro Detroit alone. Ooh. Have you heard about the Black Card Spa? You can recover with hydro massage therapy, other innovative amenities. It's only $24.99 a month. They've got a partnership with the Lions as well. You can get tickets to Lion games. All you have to do is go to one of the 50-plus locations in the Metro Detroit area. We are all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
And how about Art and Jake's, Mass?
Oh, sure, I can do that. Coming up right now, guys, if you are heading to the Lions watch party, coming up at Art and Jake's in Clarkston this Sunday, it's right. It's Detroit and L.A. It's Stafford against Goff. They're going to be live. We're going to be live for that game, guys.
Maz? Who would you rather have, Maz?
We're going to be in Clarkston.
Do you want to do over, Maz?
We're going to be in Clarkston.
Why do you hate Goff, Maz?
Okay, buddy. From 4 to 6 p.m., listen, Art and Jake's will be collecting donations for Packages from Home. It's an incredible organization that sends care items to deployed service members and supports local veterans right here in our community. They're looking for a ton of items, everything from canned food and snacks to recreational items like books, sports equipment, even electronics. All donations must be unopened and in original packages. And check it out, those expiration dates, you need at least 6 months before expiration. Just bring in all the items to Art and Jake's Clarkston before and 6 on Sunday. Drop them off, grab a drink, help us massively support the troops, and come to our watch party. Art and Jake's in Clarkston, Sunday. See you there.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the
Nothing depresses me more.
Top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Yeah, I was getting riled up. And then I riled up Broder because I said,
Thanks, Easy.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network. woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Way overdue for a cut. I'm a simpleton. I brought this up.
That's
That's why I love Lady Jane's. Are you kidding me? I've been going to Lady Jane's forever now, like 20 plus years. Why? You walk in, you sign in, and like that, you get a haircut. You get to watch whatever is on the TV. Usually they have sports stuff on. They're open 7 days a week, 10 to 8. You can walk in anytime. You can make the appointment. You know, you got your favorite stylist. You roll with that. Me, simpleton. I walk in, be a few minutes. Okay, cool. I'm just going to sit here and watch some sports. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
And let me tell you about Les Stanford as I switch the camera from the KG cam. Les Stanford Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC is your place to get a new car. Make sure you check out their new deals. They got a $159 lease per month on a 2026 Silverado Crew Cart, a 2025 Optic Sport 1, $449 plus per month plus tax, and a 2026 Hummer EV for $699 per month. Make sure you call the different locations. The numbers are on the screen, so make sure you tap in with Les Stanford today.
All right, so we'll get to DC on the secondary, and of course the challenge that it will be facing Matthew Stafford and the weapons that he has at his disposal. Let's also, I'm going to take this moment to remind you, we've had their numbers so far. I hope it's the case this week.
That was the good Lions.
I'm going to say it 2 weeks in a row, and you know it didn't work out for me last week. I don't like this matchup at all. I don't. It worked out last week. I hope you're all laughing at me again next week.
We're going to continue the streak?
I hope so.
No, loss, win.
That's such an old bit now. It really is. But, Maz, I know we have a ton of people chiming in. Yeah, you know what? We should invite all these people in our dumb text group, right? Maz, unlike you, I was watching it.
You read them?
I wasn't going to participate, but I was reading it. It's a fascinating thing. It is.
I hit skip.
All right, what do you got?
I
respect. I'm not gonna.
I'm up to here.
You've earned that right.
I know.
Just
I know
stop.
what I know.
The only thing that I ask is stop talking up the Bears and Caleb
that.
Williams,
Okay,
please.
buddy.
I'm asking really nicely.
You got it, but they are better than you think.
Just shut up.
Sorry, LaBartney, our guy, $5. It's a beautiful day. It is. I'll be in Michigan on Friday. No more 1 a.m. Lion games for a few weeks.
Well, that's a beautiful day for him. So yes,
he's in the Middle East.
Yes. Good for him.
Good for him. Welcome home, buddy.
Dude, I am not joking. Like we all, maybe it's because we were doing a show. Like in what seemed to be 5 minutes, there was nothing outside it is like a disaster. Like just outside our window. It's unbelievable. Sorry, Miss.
LaBartney again. Thank you. He says, why are people complaining unless you're regularly buying Super Chats? These guys are entertaining us for free. Thanks, buddy.
That's very kind.
Thank you. And he's referring to us not starting on time.
I had to explain to you guys just because, honestly, I get it. It frustrates me. I'm not going to lie. I'm a guy that I always shut my mouth and I just do my job. That's always been, and thank the good Lord it's worked out for 30 plus years. But today it was like, what the hell happens overnight where we have to basically reset everything? It makes no sense to me.
We walk away, leave the gun, take the cannolis. Here
Yes.
we go. Dante, 151, $5. Why can't you bastards start on time? LOL. I'm kidding. You guys are fine. Just blame the Braylon Edwards show and the heavyweight show. LOL.
All right. That sounds good.
We got watch parties, too, so we can't always just blame them.
Yes. Yeah, who did that watch party last night? Justin.
Aha!
What watch party?
Exactly. All right, go ahead.
I ain't saying that. $5. This past Sunday was fun, but man, did you realize you guys make my day every time I see you're live? Who cares you're late? I always enjoy the streams.
Oh, that's kind. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Really.
And Dante with a comeback, another 5 from him. Has anyone seen what the Avalanche's record is right now?
Absolutely.
Because, oh my God, they are 21-2-6, best in the West with 48 points. The Avs are back?
And have you watched them? Like, legitimately, they are a machine
So
right now.
they're the best in the West now? They took over for the Oilers?
And I'm really happy for a guy that I got to know who has kind of been I don't say this disrespectfully, and I know people take it disrespectfully, a journeyman goaltender who I covered a decade ago, who I'm serious is one of the nicest guys I've met during my time working in junior hockey. Their goaltender, Scott Wedgwood. He's a wonderful guy, and I'm so happy for him. He's playing out of his mind. So, yes, I know what everybody feels about the Avs. I am rooting for a guy that I know and got a chance to know from the time he was.
Do they
16
trade
years
for a
old.
goalie at the deadline?
Why?
For the playoffs?
No.
So
Why?
you think he's going to stay asleep?
Why would I do that? I would worry about it when I have to worry about
You
it.
said he's a journeyman. That's why I'm saying
He has
that.
been. And he's playing out of his mind. And I think he finally got the opportunity for somebody to say to him, you're our number one, take it and run. And he's taken it and run. And I'll tell you what, to be honest with you, Justin, can we go Hockey Elite for just a second?
Ahead.
Hey, Justin, maybe he's an answer to who is going to be Canada's goaltender in the Olympics.
Whoa.
And I'm not being funny when I say that.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I can't lie. I'm texting with Broder.
Okay. Are you guys arguing again?
No, I'm apologizing because he thinks that I was taking personal shots at him in the group chat, which I was not.
Oh. Well, that got serious.
Yeah.
Broder, I'd never do that. You know I love you. As a matter of fact,
And that's why I stopped
I
texting
just
in
told
the
Easy
chat.
if I had to kiss one man, it would probably be you.
He is.
I know your girl wouldn't like that, but
He's very
like,
handsome.
I'm a big Broder fan. No, Maz, seriously, and Justin, for just a
Team
second,
Canada?
who are Canada's goaltenders right now?
It's up in the air. They're all
They-
kind of
they're-
playing
they're-
like shit.
this is a weird era for Canada where they don't have a stud. Like
Who won him last year?
Jordan Binnington.
He won him the
Right,
Four
but
Nations.
we all know what Jordan Binnington is. Like, everybody knows what Jordan Binnington is. Aiden Hill, Montembeault was their third goaltender. He shouldn't even be the backup in Montreal right now. Like, honestly. So right now, sometimes there are errors and there's a gap. Team USA isn't producing a lot of this. Or right now, there's a gap in eras where Canada doesn't have a lot of really full-fledged, wow, that guy's a stud goaltender. And I'll tell you what, if you're looking at things today on December 9th, Wedgwood is by far the best goaltender of those choices. It's not close. And Justin, you got my back there?
Yes.
By far the
Yes,
best choice.
I have you.
Okay.
I got a couple more here.
All right, go ahead.
You really like that hockey, don't you?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. Labartney, $5. Maz, don't be depressed by the snow. It's the most wonderful time of the year. This coming from a guy in the desert right now.
Could you imagine?
I despise the
No,
snow.
but will you think?
Sorry, bro.
Can you think about it from Labartney's perspective?
Well, yeah, he's in the desert.
Right? Would you miss it?
No,
You wouldn't miss it, huh?
not at all.
I would miss it.
It's the one thing in the winter that I despise. I'll take the cold. I'll take below zero, but I despise the snow.
Maybe because we started this year, so early, I'll feel differently. Usually it hits me in late February where, like, I'm done. Like, stop. When I have to fire up the gosh damn snowblower.
Tell me what good is it right now. Tell me what good is it, because you have to go drive now.
Oh,
Go ahead, tell me.
I
tell me what
don't
good is
even
it.
want to think about driving home today.
Do you want to go out and like clean your car off every freaking 5 minutes?
I don't. Well, let's be honest, okay? Is that snow's fault or the morons on the road's fault? Can we ask that question?
It's both. Both things are true,
Okay.
and it's a fact.
Fair enough. I won't argue with that. But I don't want to blame snow specifically, okay? The morons on the road make it a lot more arduous than it has to be.
Here's one for the guys in the chat.
All right?
The chat for our chat on Woodward Sports.
Okay.
Detroit, D.C. Everybody love everybody. Justin, Broder, shake hands.
We already did.
All right. Well,
It's
I'm
not
just
that
telling you
hard,
what
just a simple-
Detroit, D.C. wanted you to shake hands. That's all.
Yeah, can we work on? I don't like this Justin Broder tiff at all right now. I got to be honest
There's
with
no
you.
tiff. It's already over.
It's just sports, guys.
I don't like it at all. Two of my favorite guys. I don't like that. That hurts my heart. Okay.
Sean, you know me. It's already over. I already took care of it.
All right.
We're
And
already
finally,
on good terms. That's my boy,
Labartney
bro.
again. Labartney, you better get back to Michigan here. Save some money. Maz is still a commie for wanting third down sacks. Shout out to Justin for being man enough to apologize. There you go.
Yep.
Thanks,
Hell
fellas.
yeah. Hey, Broder's my dog. We're a family here, and we fight, we argue, we have misunderstandings, and that's what me and Broder had, and we just talked it out. It's all good, man.
Shout out to
Shout
Francis
Broder.
Conscious.
Get home safe, man. I know you're about to fly home, so get home safe.
Francis sliding around on the he hates snow as well. He just sent me a picture. One of our guys sliding around in the snow right now. So be careful out there, guys. Be careful. I think I'm going to call out for bowling tonight.
The idea of me, like, can I tell you how I get home? The idea of me driving all the way down Woodward to 696 and then jumping on that mess that is 696 because you can't get on at
Yes.
other exits.
Yeah.
Like, I have to go straight down Woodward.
So you have to go out of your way.
I have to go straight down Woodward.
Yeah.
And then jumping on there, and the two, there's not one.
Right.
There's two merges at the same time.
Right.
To get in what are normally
and you go to
eastbound
96.
lanes. I don't even want to. Well, I go to. Sometimes I go to 275. Today I'm going to 275, but most time I have to go to 96 and go all the way to Novi Road. It is. I don't even want to think about that. So, Maz, you're right. Thanks for bringing that up, and now I'm miserable even thinking.
Don't be
about it.
miserable. Let's have fun.
And we got, the other thing is we got more coming tonight. Like tonight's the bad stuff.
Really?
Yeah, they don't know yet. Like I was watching. Shout out Derek Kevra. He's a Livonia guy, by the way.
DC. DK, excuse me.
Derek Kevra said right now we don't know. Is it going to be rain? Is it going to be
Please.
rain, ice, or is it going to be snow, or is it going to be that magical combination of all where we're all totally screwed?
Are we
So
doing
we
the
don't
show
know
from
right now.
do the show from home tomorrow?
I'm thinking about it. That way, if you guys have problems in the studio, I'm going to sit at home. I got a cocoa in my hand. Are you
Why
kidding
can't
me?
I sit at home?
You can sit at home. I don't
You
get
can
it.
only have one guy on VMix, people.
No, you can't. You can have more. We've had more.
Oh, all right. I
It's
guess.
okay.
All right.
I'll make it in.
So, all right. Anything else with the Goff Stafford stuff? Because, like, there's one right answer. I don't know how else to tell you this, okay? There's one right answer. Matthew Stafford is better. I don't want to do over for the trade. I am happy with Jared Goff as a quarterback. Does he have his limitations?
Yes.
Sorry to the Stick Broder clan. He does have his limitations. No matter how much you argue it, he has his limitations.
As do a lot of quarterbacks.
But I'm happy with him as our quarterback.
Correct.
That's it. Like Justin, are you happy with Jared Goff as our quarterback? He's shaking his head yes. Maz, you are too, right?
I am.
I think a vast majority of people out there are. You always get the few people that would say, no, I wish we'd have a different quarterback or anything. There's always going to be that. But, I mean, if you're talking vast majority, that's the answer to this debate. That's it. That's the only answer, Maz.
I like players that want to be here. That's the first thing I like. If you want to be here and you have taken Detroit into your heart, and we all know Jared Goff when he first came, he didn't know what he was walking into. He's an L.A. kid, played at Cal. He had people walking around with him here in Birmingham, Michigan. He didn't know, and then he knew. And then we saw him at Birmingham Roast every day with his beautiful wife and now his family. Welcome in. He got us to the NFC Championship game. He got us to a 15-win record last year. He's part of it. And now this year we're fighting for our playoff lives, and this is where he's gotten us right now. And we got 4 games to turn the season and win it out and win going up instead of going down.
And the window is not closed. I will
too much talent.
I will argue with anybody that says that. I will also add, okay, for the people out there, we're Brad bots, right? Isn't that what people
Supposedly.
Listen, Brad has to do a better job of filling the puzzle.
He does.
That's it. I think we found that out. Okay,
And he's got to draft well this year.
I know that injuries, injuries are a huge part of it. You guys, let's be adult for a second, okay? Injuries are a huge part of it, but that doesn't make me anti-Brad when I say Brad has to do a better job of filling in the pieces. He had to do a better job in the offseason with this offensive line. He had to do a better job with our defensive line. He did. And a lot of us knew that in the offseason, okay? And that's why you hear so many people say, we're good, we're good, we're good. Well, no, it's been inconsistent. It has been.
But we have guys that we don't know yet. We have Miles Frazier coming up. We have a guy coming back in Christian Mahogany who was a steal in the 6th or 7th round whenever we got him. And don't forget, he drafted Giovanni Manu. He's a project. But if that kid even becomes decent, no one's going to get around him. What is he, 6'6", 300 and change? Come on, man.
You know what the issue is, though, Maz? I think a lot of people, since we are living in the rarefied era of nothing else but a Super Bowl will qualify as a success, right? We all agreed on that. I made sure to ask everybody, and we all agreed on that. I think the projects frustrate people.
Of course.
Now, in the interest of being fair, it's December 9th. It's December 9th. Let's say in mid-January when the playoffs start, everything pops. Everything pops. And some of the guys that you just mentioned are the answer.
Yes.
And we become that team that comes from a 6 seed or a 7 seed.
Like the Giants.
Right. Whatever the case may be.
You brought them up.
Then all bets are off. All bets are off.
If these guys start plugging in, and look, we lost Brian Branch. Now we have to hope Kirby Joseph is healthy enough to finish the season and be Kirby Joseph, because we're going to need him now a lot. You're going to need Thomas Harper to come back from a concussion. And you'll hear Dan Campbell talking. You need Christian Mahogany to come back. And they can. That's the good thing. They can come back. And you have still a terrific offense, minus a tight end. You have to hope that these 4th and 5th string tight ends that they brought in are going to be okay, because a tight end is an important part of the Dan Campbell offense. So going forward, this is week 1. If you could beat the Rams, man, I swear, if you could beat the Rams, I don't know if there's anything stopping this team.
I would love to be that team. Just off the top, the Giants got in that last day of the year. Didn't the Packers win before they added the 7th seed? I think the Packers were a 6th seed when they won in
teams.
2010. The Steelers came here and won a Super Bowl like that. It's possible. It's not optimum. It's not the position you want to be in. We talked about that so much before the season started. That's not the position you want to be in, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Unfortunately, you have to be close to healthy, and they have way too many injuries right now. I'm going to say it again. I mean, when you're talking about, at least I'm consistent. I said the same damn thing all year talking about Super Bowl last year, and then when we got to this time of year, and you saw the magnitude, the depth of their injuries, you sit back and you go, "Well, I'm just being a slapdick right now." You can't overcome that.
No.
And
they almost did.
Now I'm not totally there right now, but the defensive backfield's a mess. And I don't know how you can overcome that, especially when you don't have the ferocious pass rush that we thought we'd have. And we do not have a ferocious pass rush.
Last week we did.
Isn't that part of the problem up to this point, though? I can't tell you what the future holds. What I can tell you is what the season has been. It's been hot and cold with that pass rush. There have been moments. There have been games. You know what I mean? And that's what the inconsistency, more than anything, it should frighten everybody, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm ride or die, though.
Let's go.
That's my team. All right, you want to play this DC?
No, we need to take a break desperately.
No, really?
Yeah, really.
We did 2 half-hour segments, so no. All right, where do you want to go, Justin?
Gold Crown and Chill Medicated. So let me tell you about Gold Crown. Gold Crown is the best cannabis brand in the Metro Detroit area. They have the best variety. They have the Jester's Live Resin Infused Pre-Rolls that are 1.5 grams. Those are so good. They hit perfectly. They're tarantulas, and they smoke. There's no canoes on those babies, so make sure you hit those up. Best wax in the game. Gold Crown is the OG in that front, and then they have the Nerds coated gummy clusters that are to die for. So make sure you tap in with Gold Crown Cannabis on their socials or at goldcrownextracts.com to check out locations near you that can be shopped at to get their products.
Hey, guys, I used it this morning. I got out of the shower. My neck
Same.
is as stiff as they come, and I used the chill medicated roll-on the neck, on the temples. I'm still like, you get that feeling, that menthol feeling, that like you feel the cold on your it's great. It feels awesome. Chill medicated CBD. It takes care of your aches and pains, guys. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high, making it a perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Try the Sub-Zero Roll-On, the Relax Topical Body Rub, the Extreme X Topical Body Balm, the Extreme X Body Lotion, and the Max Topical Body Rub. You can get all of these products. I love the Roll-On. It's the easiest thing. The cream is good as well. I really like the Roll-On. Try it, guys. Scan the QR code right now or go to chillmedicatedcbd.com. Just chill, man. It's outstanding. Aches and pains every day. Doesn't get you high, so you don't have to worry about anything. Chill Medicated CBD.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season
And take advantage of our $20 haircut special.
Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
I know we had some chat. You were giving me like a weird look while I was doing a read. Was there something like you were kind of like looking at me, kind of like?
Yeah, I had the sound down for a second. My bad.
Oh,
I'll admit it.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Was I talking
double
about
duty's tough.
Was
man.
I talking about justice or something?
No, you were good.
Okay.
You were good. You were talking about what were you talking about?
I don't even know.
I forget.
I don't care.
It's
Whatever.
okay. It's the snow. The snow's throwing us off. Man, it don't look good
Dude,
out
it
there.
got bad.
We like old guys. We're like old men all of a sudden.
Like wifey just hit me up and she was like, "Seriously, this ride's awful."
Oh,
I was like, "You probably
tell her to go back home."
She goes, I go, "You probably shouldn't be texting me right now." She goes, "No, I'm like sitting here. That's why I'm texting you right now." That's like, oy.
Be careful out there, guys. Hey, I want to shout out happy 61st birthday to my buddy Darren Hill. He's sitting in his house, hanging out, watching us, listening to us. Big sports fan. He's a Raiders fan. So check your mail there, D Hill. You got something on your way here for your birthday. So thanks for checking us out.
All right, any
I got
chats?
some super chats.
All
Yep.
right, let's see.
Shad 216. Do you as a Lions fan want to win because of the quarterback being elite with a bad team, or win because of the whole team being elite with an average quarterback?
I couldn't give two craps.
Just win.
I will never change my. I don't care if you're the last seed, and everybody for the rest of my life says that you are the most fraudulent Super Bowl champion that ever existed. I don't care. I really don't. I don't. It means nothing. As long as you include the word when your dissertation is up, as long as you include the word champion, I'm cool.
I just want to get to the Super Bowl.
Biggest fraud champion, say whatever you want. I can't believe. You know what? Talk about Jared Goff the way you talk about Hostetler, the way you talk about Brad Johnson, the way you I'm just talking to me. Okay, I like to answer your question, Shad. I don't care. I just call me a champion. But since that wasn't the question you asked, I'll answer your question. Of course, I would love to. Yeah. I want people to talk about our team.
So an average quarterback with an elite team.
You know what? I want people to talk about our team and revere our team. Here I go, showing my psychological damage again, like they do about the '85 Bears 40 years later.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable cast of characters that was. They could beat you any way you wanted to play. I want them, and Jim McMahon isn't exactly held in high esteem. He was good, but I would yes, of course, I would love to be one of those teams that people remember, right?
He's probably the most concussed quarterback in NFL history. He's doing a lot of great things for CTE people. He is they are rebuilding his brain. He is fighting the fight. You got to give him hats off.
I don't know if you've ever talked to him. He's a really cool dude.
He is great golfer.
Is he really? I didn't know that. He's really cool dude. All right. Anything else,
Couple more. Yeah, we got LaBartney out in the desert again. It's the season of giving, Maz, and I'm excited for the snow. Try watching Home Alone when it's 90 degrees outside. We got you, buddy. We got you. Welcome home in a couple of days. And Jeff Lewis, Dan Campbell should suit up. He should. He'd be a better tight end than what we have right now. That's for sure.
Could you imagine DC out there?
Man.
That'd be fun.
He's got enough on his plate.
Yeah, he really does. All right, speaking of DC, DC talking about the state of the secondary right now. No, really.
Last week, Brian, obviously out for the season, the Achilles. What sort of mood is he in, and what sort of bind are you guys in at safety right now, and how can Kirby help that maybe coming back?
Well, look, anytime you lose somebody like Beebe, it's going to hurt. I mean, he's a productive player. You know, he's an outstanding football player, and he's a team guy. He's a great locker room guy. Teammates love him. So you lose all of that, and that hurts. That's going to hurt you anytime. Now, that being said, Maddox went in there for him the other day, and we thought he did a hell of a job. He really did. I mean, he played his tail off, which is why he's here, because he's a football guy, and he's got versatility, nickel that can play safety. Man, he put out a lot of fires back there for us, made quite a few plays. So that's encouraging. So, we got him. We got DT back there. Hallett's played there before. We're going to see if Kirby, see where he's at, get him some reps here in practice. And so, we're good, man. We signed Kazee, see where he's at, practice squad. So we got options here. But, it's like anything. You lose a good player, it hurts. But it's not like we're in dire straits.
Do me one favor, Dan, just one, and Justin
Please.
Justin and I immediately, Maz, you can vouch for this. Justin and I immediately responded at the exact same time. Just not we're good. Just don't use those two words. That's all I ask.
There's a million other ways you could say it,
Dan. Yeah. We feel good. We are moving forward. Just not we're good. Just if you could. Yeah. I don't think that's asking much, Maz, right?
It's not. Is this Davenport's game, by the way?
Can I tell you what they're talking about on Get Off right now?
Please.
Let me
guess.
Go ahead.
It's not Goff against Stafford, right? Okay, go ahead.
Are the Bears in danger of missing the playoffs? And tell me if this sounds familiar, because we've been talking about this for weeks now, okay? So they say ESPN Analytics, Chicago's chance to make the playoffs fell from 76% to 62% after Sunday's loss. Still, right, yeah, okay. So then they just like we did. Remember about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I said, look at the tail end of that schedule, all right? According to their analytics, they have a 72% chance to beat the Browns, okay? That would put them at 10-4. They have a 38% chance to beat the Packers, a 39% chance to beat the Niners, and a 38% chance to beat the Lions.
Jeez.
Let's play a game of pretend.
3 of those are home.
Let's play a game of pretend. What if they go 1-3 and finish 10-7? The Bears are out of the playoffs.
If the Lions beat them at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Bears are out of the playoffs.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Wow. They have to beat the Browns this week, right?
Dear Lord.
If the Browns somehow throw 400 yards against Shedeur Sanders.
I will literally laugh so hard.
I mean, if Cleveland beats them, then you've got issues.
Dear Lord.
Until then, I'm not going to look at it yet. Let's just see.
Dear Lord and baby Jesus, I know I have to be a better man. I'm trying. You know I'm trying. I'm not asking for much this Christmas time. If you could please allow that to happen and let the Lions be the team that goes into Chicago and beats the hell out of the Bears that last game and keeps the Bears out of the playoffs. I will. What do you want from me, Lord? I will change my wicked ways. Thank you, Lord. Could you imagine?
Oh, my God.
Oh, it would be I wouldn't come into work that Monday because you guys, I would get fired because I'd have no pants on. And you'd go, seriously, you haven't put pants on in 24 hours? I have not put pants on for 24 hours. And I can't come into work with no pants on. There's no way I'd come into work that day. No way I'd come into work that day.
We wouldn't care if you didn't have any pants on. We don't
well,
care.
They can't see it, but
right.
You guys, when I walk in like this, right?
That's right.
Oh, my God.
My brother-in-law is a Bears fan, and he called me
things like that.
after the Packers game on Sunday, and he was trying to tell me that we wanted the Packers to win, and we should have been rooting for the Bears to win, and that we wanted the Bears to win. And I was like, no. I know exactly what's going to happen the rest of the season. It's going to come down to that Week 18 game, and you're going to have to show if you guys are a real team or not. You guys are going to have to beat us, who you haven't been able to beat in the last a year and a half, and it's going to be down to the wire. And you better be ready for a rock fight because you aren't favored to win. The only game you're favored to win down the rest of the way is the fucking Browns.
Justin, it will be over 2 years by the time we face them since the Bears beat us. They beat us at Soldier Field, remember?
Yeah, that was a bad game by us.
Yeah. Okay.
But we persevered after that.
Right. And you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, we saw that schedule, and listen, all jokes aside, you're going to get a rare, sincere moment from me, Bear fan. Congratulations, you're better than people thought. No doubt, we can say that. Congratulations, you took advantage of a soft schedule. You did. You took advantage of a last place schedule, and you don't have to apologize for that. But now we're going to find out. Now we're going to find out. The last 4 weeks, we're going to find out. And I think it's delicious that last game is between the Bears and the Lions. I think it's delicious.
How long have I been calling that for Sunday Night Football?
You have. And how long have I been saying you watch, they're going to start to fall? Like they're and here we are. Now, in fairness, if they come out and beat the Browns and then, let's say, beat the Packers at home, well, then that goes out the window. That if they win the next two and they improve to 11-4, I mean, their ticket, as far as I'm concerned, is as good as punched. It really
I don't
is.
think so.
Oh, I don't think 11-6.
They still have to sweep. They still have to sweep the Lions and the 49ers to have a better record than the Lions.
If all three things happen, though, we talked about this the other day. If you go 11-6, okay, there could be a legitimate scenario where all three teams go 11-6 and one of them are going to be sitting at home. Remember, we talked about that scenario on the show yesterday.
There's no question that
if
the
this
NFC,
happens, that happens.
Yeah.
You could have 3 11-6 teams,
One
and
of
one
them
of
will
them's
sit.
going to be sitting at
in
home.
my opinion, the only way that the Bears punch their ticket is if they have 12 wins. If they have 11, they are in fear of getting caught by the Lions.
I think the thing you have to worry about is who did those losses come to. Does that make sense? Because if they beat the Lions, then that's, again, all things
if they beat
considered
the
equal,
Lions,
we're screwed.
Well, yeah,
right?
we have to beat the Bears.
Isn't that funny? One like legitimately, and I don't know. I mean,
it's more like they have to beat us.
I'm kind of leaning towards the Bears at 10-7. I got to be honest with you, but this is a scenario where that world does exist, where all three of us could go 11-6 and one of them sitting at home.
Yep. And the Vikings will have something to say about the end of the season. They play the Pack, they play us, and they play the Bears. No, they don't play the Bears. They play us, and they play the Packers.
I wish I could gaze into a crystal ball and find out which quarterback is playing, though.
Yeah.
Is it JJ or is it 9? I don't like.
How's JJ going to play outdoors?
Yeah.
Indoors, we know he's pretty good.
Well, again, if he sings the mantra and transforms and morphs into 9, all bets are off. That's it. DC on playing against Matthew Stafford. And then he gets into the debate, too, and he yelled at Broder.
When you play a quarterback like Stafford that's so good at manipulating the safeties with his eyes, and you have the moving pieces that you do there, what is maybe some of the emphasis coaching point wise to just make sure those guys are playing with good eyes, with good discipline in that spot?
Well, I think it's just that you do the best you can to for them to understand that he will try to manipulate you. Now, you also, at some point, you can't just sit there. At some point you have to move, and he knows that too. I mean, that's why he's good at what he does. He knows that too. But at some point, if you just sit there and he's baiting you, well, if you don't move, he's going to throw it, So you still got to move. It's just understand he could be trying to move you here a little bit. He could be trying to manipulate you. You got to play your keys, and then look, we got to get to him up front. We got to cause some disruption. Like last week, that was one of the things we did a really good job of. We were able to disrupt, what they were doing, and it paid huge dividends, man. It got us 3 takeaways, or really 2. And a lateral that was huge. So we got to do that again. The front is just as important as the back end. These guys will understand what they're getting ready to face. We know this is an outstanding quarterback, and he's got weapons, and they're versatile. And like I said, very good coaching, and so, we got to find a way to get takeaways. You got to do it. We got to do it again.
Do you like having these like mini?
All right, so I understand that Matthew Stafford is having his Aaron Rodgers arc right now, okay? And we talked about this a while back, Maz. Like, Aaron Rodgers, about 36, 37 years old, was unconscious.
Yep.
Like, he the
won his third MVP.
He was insane.
Yep.
Like, what was the touchdown to, I think, 48-5 or something like that? It was something insane, okay?
That was when he sold his soul completely.
I think Stafford's at 38-4 right now. I think that's his touchdown to interception ratio. You guys can fact.
You're good. You're good.
I need to look it up. It's important to me to look that stuff
we know
up. Amongst yourselves.
We know it's dominating.
35-4.
Yeah, he's having a phenomenal year.
35-4 . Okay.
Could definitely reach that number.
But could he go 10-1 or 13-1 the rest of the year? Yeah. Okay. But we also know, like what Dan just said at the end, we also know that Matthew, when things aren't favorable to him, there were a few nicknames that Matthew Stafford had in his time here, and the pick six variation of that nickname was something that was real. And, that's what the Lions have. Let's find a way to disrupt him, because quarterbacking is a rhythm. It is. It's you have to get that guy in rhythm. You have to get that guy feeling comfortable. Isn't that what everybody said? The ultimate rhythm guy was Peyton Manning, like the ultimate rhythm guy. He really was. If Peyton Manning was in rhythm and feeling it, he would assassinate you. Okay, but if you got him off, and I think Matthew Stafford is kind of cut from that same cloth. We've seen that, and you heard Dan talk about that, and I think it rings true from what happened in the Dallas game. Is they got Dak off. They got him off his rhythm, and he had been a guy that had been feeling it a little bit. So, yeah, those are the kinds of things they're going to have to get creative. They're going to have to do different looks. They're going to have to do different things that Matthew Stafford is not expecting, because that Matthew Stafford is poring over film right now, and those are the types of things that you kind of have to sit back and hope Maz see you through in a game like this.
His kryptonite is Kirby Joseph. They have a little history together. He's called him a dirty player. Hey, you dirty. You heard the NFL films. Mm-hmm. Man, it would be awesome if Kirby's ready to roll this Sunday at 4:25. Get him in there. Get Hutch rolling. Let him attack that quarterback, not just pressure. Let him get home. Let AQM get home. And, we laugh, but let Davenport have his game. Let Davenport show us. Let's get home this week on Sunday. Attack Stafford. Make them run the ball. Stop their run, and you got a shot. It's like us. If we can run the ball, we're almost unstoppable as an offense. That's the best team that runs on Sunday is going to win that game.
Open that crap up offensively, man.
Yep.
No other way to say that, no doubt. All right, Justin, do you want us to try to pretend like we're on time today?
Yes, I would love that, actually.
All right, where do you want me to go?
Let me tell you about Mad Packs and Spiderlings in 1 second. Let me tell you about Mad Packs. Mad Packs has the best tarantula rolled joints in the game. They are 1.5. They've got two different great brands. They got the 1.5 and the 1 gram high-low. And the Boom Shakalaka, they both hit like a dream. And I'm going to have to ask Spenny for some, because he is Mr. Mad Packs, and he will be putting on for them. So make sure you stay tuned on Woodward Sports Socials for the Mad Pack Minute. And let me also tell you about Spider Legs. Spider Legs, your brand new 5 packs of joints. Look at that white runts looking all perfect right there. Easy to go. And look, we're all busy in our lives. You got to make sure that you have a quick smoke that you can go to and under pressure. And this is your guy. Just like Jared Goff, when he's under pressure, he delivers it clean, just like Spider Legs. So make sure you check out Spider Legs today at your local dispensary in the Michigan area.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season
and take advantage of our $20 haircut special.
Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
All right, let me tell you about Sun Cruiser. We have our pregame show coming up. Neil and I will be together. Listen, keep it here all day on game day. You know that. Broder and Terry, then Neil and I, then you got the watch party, then you got the postgame show, and Sun Cruiser is a huge part of it. Man, this is another huge game out in L.A. When you're chilling out, when you're looking for that good vibe, Sun Cruiser goes hand in hand. The peach, the pink lemonade, the traditional iced tea, it is the best way to chill out on a football game day. Heck, you can do it any game day, so it doesn't matter. You're tailgating, you're couch gating. Make sure that you make Sun Cruiser part of your game day experience, and please drink responsibly. I want to tell you about Buddies as well. Of course, 'tis the season, right? And you give and you can get with Buddies. Seriously. You get a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza voucher with every $50 gift card that you give now through the end of 2025. Justin, I appreciate everything you do. Here is the gift of pizza. Wow, Sean, you're such a nice guy. And the whole time he doesn't know I'm hooking myself up as well. Did you know that they can do parties for you? Yeah, you can dine in the old-fashioned way. All-you-can-eat party packages starting at $15 per person. Or you can have Buddies come to you, cater your event. The original Detroit-style pizza in your house. Save 20% off your order of $200 or more simply by using promo code HOLIDAY20. You can check out their catering menu at buddiespizza.com/catering. All right, welcome back in. We got a few minutes. We got to get to this Scott Harris sound too, man.
We do.
All right.
Winter meeting's underway in
do you want to
Orlando.
do that next, Justin? Let's do that next before we talk about some of the college football stuff, okay? Are you ready? Do you got that sound? All right, but first, Maz,
Yeah,
I know
got
you
some
got
chats.
some super chats.
Detroit, D.C., $2 from him. Hey, guys, I don't care who gets the credit for what. Just win. What was Al Davis? What was his famous thing? Just win, baby.
Smart man.
That's it.
Call me the biggest fraud ever. Just call me a champion. I'm cool.
Justin Weary, $2. Hey, the Colts are working out Phil Rivers. Any thoughts? Talked about this a little earlier today. Phil Rivers had his 44th birthday yesterday. He is up for the Hall of Fame. Probably won't get in the first time. It's going to take him a while to get in. Never won the big game, but he's been a warrior. But come on. 44-year-old that's been retired and having like 28 kids. You're going to make him your quarterback? Come on, Carly. There's got to be someone better than that. How about Jeff George? Call him while you're at it.
44-year-old quarterbacks cannot win in this league. Tom Brady, what are you doing still playing football? He doesn't count. He's a freak.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
Aaron Rodgers, close.
Yeah, you know what? That is weird. Where's Anthony Richardson?
Anthony Richardson poked his eye playing on the sidelines with some toy, I think, about a couple of months back. That poke. At least the kid got paid, right?
Hot garbage.
He got paid.
Hot garbage.
Boy, did he fool me.
Boy, did people.
He fooled me.
Yeah, people argued about him.
He fooled me.
Oh. All right, what else you got, Maz?
Labartney, $5. How large of a super chat do I need to send over to never mention Davenport as a fix or solution? I'm sorry, Mark. I am sorry, Labartney.
It's got to be a big bag, dog.
I'm sorry. But we got to talk about
I hope this
MD.
is the week. I hope this is the week, Marcus. I do.
What number does he wear?
How do you even know? He's not
I
even
don't
on
know.
the field.
Because I was going to give him a nickname, MD, whatever. And finally, Dante, $5. If the Browns win in Chicago, then I would get a Sanders jersey, wear it proudly into my workplace, and gloat to one of my coworkers who was a Bears fan. A Shedeur Sanders jersey for Dante. All right, my friend.
Could you imagine?
Hey.
I'm see. That's the point I'm at, though. Like, I'm not being funny. If they can knock them off, do you know how arduous that becomes for the Bears? Because all of a sudden you've got the Packers, you're at the Niners, and then you got the Lions. Oh, don't even Dante. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Sean, before I play this clip for you, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because I've been talking about with some people in chat. Shout out to Mike G. Do you think that Justice Haynes put enough on tape this year for him to go to the draft?
Yes.
I did too. I think he's still a top 2 round pick.
I hope he stays, though.
I hope he stays too. But
yeah.
I think he's a borderline first, second round pick. I think he's shown the home run ability that you need to be an NFL running back.
I think so. And again, what today's NFL running backs are.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, you're not going to go out there and be, the guy that gets 25 touches a game. It's just not,
Look how it took long. It took Corum to get involved in the offense.
Change of pace guy, Yeah, I think so. I think he has.
I remember Braylon telling us Donovan Edwards should have come out 1 year earlier. After that,
he should have.
After that playoff game, he should have. After the championship game, when he had those 2 long runs, he should have come out right then and there.
He's another guy.
He didn't get drafted.
I saw him early. Man, was he good? What
happened?
His West Bloomfield prime. Honest to goodness, Maz, I don't know this. This is 100% educated. Wear and tear. He didn't look like the same guy.
Yeah.
He
was
just
the
didn't,
wear and tear.
He didn't look like the same guy.
In my opinion, he also never really developed that true vision of being getting the small yardage that you need to be an every down back. He could always hit the hole when it was there, but if it wasn't there, he couldn't sit behind the line and find the hole. And that's where, in my opinion, he always struggled.
I think that's fair.
So it cost him money, is what I'm saying. Maybe Donovan Edwards talks to Justice and says, "Hey, go now."
Yeah.
Go now.
Interesting. All right, so you got where I purposely didn't listen to this.
This is from MLB Network.
MLB Network. This is the winter meetings in Orlando. They're going to be some wheeling and dealing, supposedly, and they caught up with Scott Harris. So you're going to be hearing an interview. It's about 4 minutes, and it's Scott Harris with the guys from MLB Network. And, of course, they ask him the big question, what are you going to do with Scoobs?
Hold on, I'm putting Sean on the screen just in case.
That's okay. You can put me on the screen.
I just want to make sure that
I'm intrigued to hear this myself.
Here you go, Sean.
All right.
Do you understand why fans are worried that the Tarek Skubal window to win is closing? Fans in Detroit want to know, are you guys going to maximize the time while you have arguably the best pitcher on the planet?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's a hard question to answer for a few reasons. One, we made the playoffs each of the last 2 years, so I don't know what maximizing the time is. We had a credible chance to win the World Series, and we put a really good team out there on the field. I think the second thing is, it's a hard question to answer because I can't and I won't speculate on trades for our own players. It's just not fair to the players. It's not fair to the other teams. And the second thing is, there are 25 other guys in our locker room. There are 25 other guys that are, busting their butts to play on the field, and it takes all of us to actually get to the postseason. It's not a commentary on Tarek. It's the organizational ethos we have. It's going to take all of us, and it's going to take every little thing to be able to get to the postseason. Listen, Tarek's a Tiger right now. We're thrilled that he's a Tiger. He's coming off of back-to-back Cy Young appearances, and he's a huge part of what we're doing right now. So I understand the sentiment. It's really hard to comment on directly, but
no, I understand.
You all right, Liv?
No,
I'm
not.
not.
He's a generational
Why?
talent. I mean, what we've seen the last few years from him is Hall of Fame level performance. So when you have someone who's so unique, it's almost, and I'm not going to ask you, are you taking calls? It's really an organizational decision that I have to imagine you're all having internally. And can that decision be altered by any outside extended conversations?
Yeah, I mean, the clearest way I can answer that is I don't believe in untouchable players at any level. It's not a commentary on Tarek. It's more of a blanket approach to building a winning organization. My job is to make this organization better. I got to find ways to make this organization better, which means that I need to listen to every opportunity, no matter how likely or unlikely it is to actually happen. I got to listen because we got to get better as an organization. So that's our approach. we don't have everything figured out, but it's led to a ton of success in a very short period of time. And I can sit here and credibly say that we have both a bright present and a bright future. And this approach has led to that. I think we have a really good team that we're going to put on the field. And I think, Tarek's a big part of that, but there are a lot of really talented players in this organization and in the big leagues that are helping us win a lot.
You've won a lot of games. You won 87 games. And when you look at the offense, it's a slugging offense. But how do you sort of get the guys to understand plate discipline plays into you being able to slug at a higher level?
Yeah, I mean, I think we already addressed part of that early. We made 2 moves early in the offseason to address some of our biggest weaknesses. One was to add Jack Flaherty back, and 2 was to add Gleyber Torres. I think Gleyber Torres helps us address that need. He has elite bat-to-ball skills. He has on-base skills. He has a real presence at the top of our order. And his approach is contagious with other guys in our lineup. I also think some of the young guys that are going to start hitting our roster have plus bat-to-ball skills and can really drive the ball to the pull side. I think as this young group matures and as we add to it both internally and externally, the profile of our offense is going to start to change.
I'm sorry I played that for you. And for you, Justin. Sorry you guys had to hear that. Fuck!
I want you to think about this. And Neil and I talked about this, probably, I would say, 8 months ago. This is even before we started doing this show. Neil and I were doing Big D Energy. I want you to think of a possible scenario, all right? And I'm trying my best to stay logical and take emotion out of this, okay? First of all, Maz, I need to say again, there was a prevailing thought in Tiger offices that they were going to try to move him this offseason.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't know if that happens. I know for a fact that there was a prevailing thought.
What floor did that come from?
In offices that there was a prevailing thought in the offices that they were going to try to trade him, okay? Can we play a game of pretend for just a second?
Please.
All right? The Tigers don't trade Tarek Skubal. Tarek Skubal is a Detroit Tiger leading. Tarek Skubal is a Detroit Tiger leading up to the trade deadline. Now, can I throw another potential scenario in there?
Yeah.
The Tigers are a first-place team.
Of course they are.
The Tigers are first place in the AL Central on the eve of the trade deadline. Okay? Justin, you ready for this?
Sure.
First place teams do what at the trade deadline?
Add.
They buy. Oh, Tom Mazaway? He's up on a contract? Oh, I'm going to get Mazaway. I don't give 2 craps if we might not re-sign him. He is a piece that our lineup needs. Maz, we can fire Maz in the 5-hole. You know what you're going to get out of him at second. Oh, my goodness, that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Could you imagine being a first-place team that sells its best player at trade deadline? Please think about that.
Bro, we were a first-place team that didn't do anything at the deadline.
We made it worse, actually.
Except made it worse.
We made it worse, but... Maz, no, I want you to think about that. When in the history of these trade deadlines...
Never.
A contending team sold their best player. Justin, you can't tell me that world doesn't exist, that we're having that conversation. And then I get to watch this cat roll up on my screen and tell me how that makes the Tigers a better team.
It's a fucking joke.
Oh, I'm a fucking baseball nerd. I fucking know everything. I don't need the best pitcher in baseball. Oh, I need more batting average. Oh, and it doesn't matter what the fucking strikeouts for Riley Green either. What are we doing, Scott Harris? Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. The team that I love is nothing.
Think about that. Could you imagine like the Baseball Tonight guys going, and how about what's going on in Detroit? The Yankees got better. They added this, and this. The Jays got better. They added this, and this. and Tarek Skubal gets traded to the Mets for a bunch of fucking prospects. We can't have good things. We can't have
What
good
have I always
things.
told you? Why can't we have good things? Why? Let me bring up some teams for you.
Oh,
Who's the best player on the Pistons?
Kate Cunningham.
Are they going to trade him?
No.
Who's the best player on the Lions? Let's say Gibbs.
Let's say Gibbs.
Are they going to trade him?
No.
Let's go to the Red. No, let's not do the Red Wings. Okay. We're at the Tigers. It's Skubal. Are you going to trade your Bulldog ace? I know he only goes 5 1/3
Think about that.
I understand that, but
Think about that.
take the innings away.
Such a sorry-ass franchise.
Take the innings
Maz,
away. Come on, man.
Maz, can I say this again? If we get that far in the process and it's like July 26th or whatever, I just say let it ride. Let it ride.
Of
Because
course.
the best chance that we have to win a World Series is with that man, and I don't care if he leaves 3 months later for nothing. I don't. I know you take him out of the lineup, and any chance we have is gone. And let's be honest, the chance is minuscule anyway because the economics of Major League Baseball. All right? Oh, my gosh.
Every analyst on MLB Network and even ESPN and Fox have said, I heard Ken Rosenthal of Fox say this, if the Tigers do keep Skubal, they must add and go for it this year. They must mortgage whatever and go for it this year. And as far as offense coming in here, well, we got guys coming up. Our offense is going to come from within.
Oh, my God.
He said our offense is going to come.
He said the words.
He said the words.
I know, yeah.
They're going to come
He
from
says
within.
a lot of things.
He's going to go
And
out.
all prospects work. Every one of them.
He said he's going to go out and make the bullpen better. And then he said,
said
it
that
doesn't
last year.
mean it has to be a top guy. It could mean minor league guys coming here.
I know. They're all going to work. They always do. Every prospect works.
This guy is a baseball. He's a geek that thinks he's playing Stratomatic baseball. He thinks he can just go out and build a team from the minor leagues up, like the Houston Astros did back in the day.
Do you know?
You know what the Houston Astros did, though? They
Yes.
traded for fucking Justin Verlander! And they had Fernando Valdez! And they had a bunch of other elite pitchers. And they traded for Garrett Cole, and they paid the money. Because they're an actual franchise, not the piece of shit franchise that we are in Detroit.
And they had Springer. And they had Correa.
Yeah, well, they brought. Yeah, those
And
were
they had
the.
Altuve.
That was their draft. That's what I'm saying. He wants to build them like that.
Can I say this though? This is the part. There are probably people. I'm not looking at the chat, but I know I got kind of bombarded by these people late in the year. All right. If there is any fan base that should sit back and be even a little worried, I think you should be a lot more than a little worried. But for the sake of argument, let's say a little worried that maybe these can't miss prospects will miss. Isn't it the Detroit Tigers with the amount of names that have been thrown in our faces for 25 years now? For over 25 years. You're talking about a quarter of a century, going back to the Randy Smith era. Okay, after all, they were Baseball America's franchise of the year.
They've won 2 World Series since World War II.
Like we heard it then. Then we heard the flip side. Why is Dave Dombrowski trading all these can't miss prospects? And clearly fleeced a majority of those trades.
None of them made anything.
Then we heard Al Avila, and now we're hearing again with Scott Harris. And the thing is, Maz, I'm the bad guy for bringing up, hey, guys, pump the brakes. Maybe, just maybe, these guys aren't going to work. You know, like the other quarter-century guys. Maybe these guys won't work. And they get mad at you. And you know what you hear? The same thing they're probably yelling at Justin right now, stick to hockey. That's always the stick to hockey. Oh, okay, well, tell me what part of what I just said is false. Do you want, off the top of my head, I can talk about all these can't miss prospects. You guys know that. I'll do it any time. Like, that missed badly. We can't trade Jacob Turner. We can't trade Rob Brantley. Cameron Maben, he's so good he might be 6 stars.
We got him 3 times.
Right, like you guys, like seriously, Daz Cameron's going to be a center field fixture for 15 years.
Yeah. Don't forget Cody Clemens.
Parker Meadows.
Matt Manning, man.
Literally on the team right now, Parker Meadows.
This guy.
Matt Manning. Is he coming back?
Oh, he'll be back. Surely
back.
He'll be back.
He's back.
No, actually, he went. Didn't he? He's in Philly system.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah. What do you want me to say? It's not like I'm making anything up. All I'm saying, I'm not even saying that these guys are going to fail. I'm not even saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, guys, what if it's like the past quarter century and all the can't-miss prospects that miss? What if it's like that? Well, it's different. Okay, why is it different? Scott Harris, oh, okay, have a good day. Drive safely.
Dave Dombrowski left here and he won 2 World Series with 2 teams. Dave Dombrowski.
It's not
he was amazing.
by coincidence.
Amazing.
It's not.
He was amazing. An amazing general manager. He knows you bring kids up. How many people make it in baseball? Not many. It's the hardest sport to break into. Not many make it to the major league level and do what they're supposed to do, what they were doing in the minors. It just doesn't work. But we have can't misses again. And they're going to trade Tarek Skubal for more can't misses.
All right. Hey, that's good.
Got some super chats. I got to get in.
All right, go ahead before we get out of here.
All right, we got to get them in.
Can I bring the Heisman finalists up? We kind of nailed who the 4 would be.
Absolutely. You go ahead and do that.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. I can tell you that I did send my my email in. Justin, I explained this to Maz the other day. You get an email, okay? You open the email. It's like, what's it, Deloitte, the accounting firm?
Yep.
You put in the 3 names. The second you press send, it all disappears. It's so weird.
Wow.
It's
like your invisible ink.
No, really. It just disappears. It's really weird. So, like, I actually took a screenshot of it.
You get 1 vote, in other words. That's it.
3.
Boom.
You get 3.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you get 1 shot.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then when you press send, it disappears, but then you get an email that came we want you to know that
we got it.
Accounting firm Deloitte and whatever, Deloitte.
Deloitte and Touche.
Yeah, we got your email. It has been counted. But I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm not surprised at the 4. How's that? All right, go ahead.
Do you want to say who the 4 are?
Yeah, Jeremiah Love.
Let's put up that. You
I
have
have
that
the
one?
graphic.
You can do
I have
that.
the graphic.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, those are the 4 that
In the meantime,
all right.
Labartney.
There you go.
There you go. You read that. Diego Pavia's in there, baby.
I'm pretty sure I know who's going to win, and you're going to have to just excuse me.
Hey,
I'm not allowed to talk
both
about
those
it.
quarterbacks, to me, earned a shot at the Heisman. Mendoza earned it, and Pavia earned it. Both put their teams on their back and took teams that don't belong in top 25's playoff talk, and put them in and put them on the map.
I promise you, I will tell you next Monday, not that you care, what my kind of deciding factor was.
I think Mendoza's going to win it because of the fact that
He
he
will.
just beat Ohio State. That was the
He will.
Heisman moment, and nothing Diego Pavia did was remotely close.
But he had a hell of a year and a hell of a career. Labartney, $50.
No.
You know why?
Why?
$50 says it's not the week for Davenport.
All right.
We can't talk about
I'm not gonna say
Davenport.
it. How's that?
That's it, Labartney.
Well, dude, you didn't have to do that, for real.
He did not. And Dante, can the pizza boy sell the Tigers?
Nope.
Hold on, let me lost it there for a second.
Nope.
I have it.
Can the pizza boy sell the Tigers to an actual owner like Tom Goris, who actually gives a damn about the team?
Nope.
Stick to hockey, pizza boy.
Nope.
From Dante. And Justin, I ain't saying that. 19 strikeouts tonight? That was our Riley Green moment.
Played it every day for weeks. That was awesome.
Thank you.
No.
Thanks, guys.
Can I say this? I used to say this about the Ford family, and I'm not being funny when I say this, okay? When people say, why don't the Fords sell? Do you know what I say? Why would they?
It's a cash machine.
Why?
Free money.
Why would they?
They print money.
Especially when they don't spend any of it.
They print money.
And not only does the man not have to spend any of it, but you know what Major League does at the end of the year? They give him a big check.
Yeah.
Well, why,
Profit sharing.
Why would I? I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't.
You know
sell.
who's improved their team quietly over this winter break already? It's the Boston Red Sox. They have put a pitching staff together, and they have a guy in Jalen Duran that is on the block. He'd make a great Tiger. That's all I got to say. He'd make a great Tiger. So if they're ready to wheel and deal Go ahead and deal with my most hated franchise in my sports love.
We had a fun vibe all day, and you literally just stomped on the soul of both Justin and I with that. So thank you, Maz.
Sorry,
you.
buddy.
And now I get to drive home. That's cool. Thank you, Maz.
You know what?
You're a wonderful person.
Does it look that bad? Let me see.
No, it looks shitty. It looks awful, and I'm watching cars go all over. So that's really cool. So thank you for that. Justin, anything else before we get out of here?
It was a fun show.
Until you ruined it.
Well, you started it. You talked about Goff against Stafford.
No, actually, I started it with the anger of and the gremlins of the show.
Yes, our WSN text. By the way, I'll be at bowling tonight, guys. Don't worry. Lucenti Brothers, Isola, Major, I'll be there.
Jordan, Justin, why do we keep calling you Jordan? Justin, anything else?
Thank God for Gibson's performance last night. Hopefully he can figure out what the hell he did to make that performance pull out of his ass and continues to play that way.
39 saves.
All right, guys.
But in terms of the Tigers, I don't know, man. How do you trade someone who just has been willing you and carrying to and through the playoffs for the last 2 years?
Because he didn't pick him. Because he didn't draft him.
And he's a dumbass.
If he don't draft you, he don't want you.
Well, that's the stupidest mantra I've ever heard from a GM.
He's the smartest guy in the room.
He is. No,
I'm a baseball nerd. Listen to me. I know the analytics better than you. You don't know anything. We don't need Terra School to win games. No.
It better pay off, man.
That's why.
It better pay off.
Bye, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow morning.
I'm still going to go, though.
Bye.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Drive
Be safe.
safely.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions!